First of all, let me know where you're coming in from. And if you're brand new, please put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat. If I have any new people. And if you're not new and you've been here before, put a 7. So Diane's new, fantastic. I look at all my 7s. 7s if you've been here before and you've learned some great things. So I'm going to tell you something. The first part of this training, we're going to do something a little different just because of the Facebook thing, because I got a big revelation myself from this. The very first thing I thought was the same thing a lot of you probably thought was, oh God, somebody's hacked my account. Am I going to get it back? Is Jennifer here today? I don't see Jennifer. Jennifer actually did get her account hacked and never did recover it and had to start all the way over again. And when you get a couple thousand people on there, that's a lot, right? And so the first thing I thought when this happened was, oh my gosh, I've been out of practice of something that I used to do all the time. And that was as I started messaging people and talking to them, I would get them onto a different platform as well. So you have different access. Phone number is my preference to get for somebody, but if not, you can do WhatsApp. Again, that went down, but you usually don't lose multiples of the time. Telegram is another one that's really popular. And then also just what other social media platforms are you on? I'd love to check out your socials. Here's the thing. The very first thing I thought was, gosh, I got a couple thousand people on there. Wow. How much does that affect you if you lose all of that? So I think a really good important lesson in all of this is to remember that our goal is not to keep them on Facebook. Our goal is to get these conversations off of Facebook and really onto a platform where we have more control or another sense of control of that conversation as well. So exactly, Earl. And we were really great at this at contact mapping. And now I am going to get better at this again. So choose your platform, whether it's Telegram or WhatsApp or where you want that to be, phone calls. Mostly I do phone, but completely up to you what you do. Let's go ahead and do a demo today. And then we're going to work with LinkedIn and X today, and then we'll also work on messaging. So let me go ahead and get started here. Yep, exactly, Dale. All right, so let me go ahead and get our Nowsite platform up. And I'll tell you, this was one heck of a shock when this happened. Let me get my bookmark up and all right.
Would you mention again the ones that have been hacked this morning other than Facebook?
Facebook, Instagram, and MJ says periodic WhatsApp issues too.
Okay, thank you.
So it may also be dependent on where you are located. Sometimes that's the case as well. All right, we're going to open this up and we're going to share our screen and we're going to get started today. Okay. So this is our Nowsite platform, and for everybody who's brand new, when you log in after you onboard your AI, this is where you're going to come to, and you can automatically get the surprise post that's ready for you. You can click that. It'll take you over to Surprise Me, where it'll give you a Surprise Me post. And remember, the Surprise Me post is all about just the AI giving you something random that it thinks that you might like. We also have the 3 steps here. We've got post on social media, comment on posts, and start conversations. This is what we do each day. Each day we should be hitting all 3 of these. We should be making a post on social media to showcase who we are, our product, our service, our life, our values, our beliefs, the things that are important to us, right? We want to comment on other people's posts. So the reason that we want to comment on other people's posts is because there's only a small percentage of people that are ever going to see our post. And it's kind of like if we wait at a coffee shop for people to come and talk to us, we've only got a small amount of people that we're going to be able to talk to. If we go out into the world and start lots of conversations everywhere, then there's more of a variety of people to talk to. So we want to make sure that we are commenting on other people's posts to start these conversations. Now, commenting on other people's posts can be through your news feed, like through your Instagram feed, through your Facebook feed, and things like this. But this is another place that I want you to think about are groups. Now, I can't show you Facebook groups right now because they've all been hijacked somewhere for Facebook. They're down. But groups is a great way to start conversations by commenting on other people's posts through the groups. Now, here's the thing. Everybody wants to be recognized, everybody wants to be heard, and everybody wants to be validated, right? So when you are in a group and you are having a conversation with somebody, talking to them about their posts, getting to know them, that makes them feel what we call the BLTSs, which is we believe in the BLTSs, which we help people feel like they belong, that they're loved, that they can trust us, and that they're safe in our group. They're safe with us. And so when we're doing Facebook groups and things like that, we want to start conversations based on we are validating them, we are getting to know them, and things like that. So that's another great place to start conversations and do those through the comments. Next is starting a conversation. This is when we take conversations from comments and then take it over into Messenger. Now, there's lots of different ways that we can do this. If we go over to I can't go to Facebook. Like, yeah, I know. Can't go to Facebook. Let's go to
Force
LinkedIn.
of habit.
Yes, force a habit. I know. It's just like my fingers automatically take me to Facebook. Okay, let's go over to LinkedIn, and I want to go over to Adrian's LinkedIn offer, LinkedIn offer, LinkedIn offer. Do you think I read any of those? No. Okay, let's go to Adrian. Now, a couple of ways that we can start conversations is if we see a post from Adrian, we can start conversations by creating a comment on his post, right? And so what a cute little photo, right? And so I started a conversation here. Now, maybe, let me see if I can get another one from Adrian. Let me see what else he's got here. Prove this point. Let's try this one. Okay. So Paul, are you here? Where's Paul? Is Paul here today? I'm not seeing Paul. No, I forgot he was with his mom today. Okay. So any of these right here. So we're going to look at these comments right here. I can actually start a conversation off of somebody else's comment as well. We always think about conversations about somebody's post. So I can comment on Adrian's post right here and say something like, hey, this is great. So he was honored to attend the Robsberry Leaders of Leaders Mastermind at Pirates Cove outside of Las Vegas. It was an amazing experience filled with valuable insights and connections. Grateful for the opportunity to learn from industry leaders. He loved it. I can make a comment on his post that talks about how great that is. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to utilize his for our demo today. And I'm going to comment on posts, right? When I comment on people's posts, I'm going to put the post in here. And then I'm going to let the AI decide what it's going to write about that. Now, when I do this, wow, that sounds like an electrifying experience. Can't wait to hear all about the insights you gained and see how you'll soar with them. Now, maybe you like it, maybe you don't. If you don't like it, remember, you can always go to editor and you can make it shorter. You can make it longer. You can change the tone. Maybe I want it to sound just a little bit more friendly. Maybe I want it to sound a little bit more professional. So that sounds like a thrilling adventure. I'm eagerly anticipating the details about what you've learned and can't wait to see how it propels you forward. Beautiful. Okay. I'm going to clip that. Now, here's what I can do. I'm going to come over to Adrian's post and I'm going to make a comment, right? Okay, computer's running really slow. And I'm going to hit post, right? Okay, so now I've made this comment. But here's something that we don't think about a lot when we're starting conversations, right? Because what's the first two things? We create a post hoping that people will comment on our posts. Then we go and we comment on other people's posts, just like I did there. But here's one that we don't think a lot about. I can actually start commenting on other people's comments and start conversations too. Now think about how many different things that could produce. So here's Paul. Maybe I've seen Paul interact a little bit. Paul's actually one of my coaches, but what a group to hang out with. I can like and I can reply and say something to him. So if I go over to the Now site, I can actually be help me reply. I can say friendly, no chat, new chat, and I can go, what a group to hang out with, and see what the AI gives me. Now I can give it a little bit more direction if I want to. And maybe I hope you're having a blast isn't the right part of it, but I can take this part of it. I can go and add a reply to his. Okay. So absolutely surround yourself with amazing people is a key to a great time. Do you think this would something you would want to go to in the future? I just asked him a question. What's going to be the result of the question? Probably an answer if he's actually paying attention to his social media, right? Then I can start another conversation this way as well. So really what I want you to get out of today is, since we can't do some of our regular stuff, is there are multiple ways to start conversations that we're probably not utilizing as much. So Cindy's got an incredible list of friends, right? So through her posts, people will be commenting, but she can go to their posts, comment on their posts, and comment on the comments that people are commenting on there as well. So what I'm trying to get you to do is broaden your range and broaden your thought of who you're actually starting conversations with. Because here's the cool thing. Cheryl Clow lives in Lancaster, California, right? So maybe Cheryl comments on one of my posts, but then sees somebody else, makes a comment, checks their page, and maybe they're in Lancaster too. And she says, oh my gosh, you're in Lancaster too? I've lived here. I just moved here a little while ago. I actually lived somewhere else. How long have you been in Lancaster? She just started another conversation from somebody she might have necessarily never had a conversation with. Does that make sense to everybody? You guys getting the concept? It's a little advanced, right? But these are some of the things I do because I never start conversations just on my own things. I'm always, exactly, Joy. I'm always starting conversations outside of myself. So today what I'm going to have you do is we're going to do a demo, and I want you to go ahead and make a surprise me post, and we're going to go ahead and do it to LinkedIn. Now, if you already had an idea for a post today, and it happened to be on LinkedIn or X, go ahead and do that. If you didn't, what we're going to do is we're going to post on social media. We're going to click the surprise me button up here. And we're going to make a post. Now, this is for all our new people. If you're advanced, I'm going to give you one other idea that you can do. So all of our brand new people that are on today, you're just going to come over here, hit the surprise me button. You're going to come over here to LinkedIn. And then when the LinkedIn one comes up, we're going to hit get started. We're going to hit post. And then we're going to post and download that photo into our computer. We're going to open up LinkedIn. I wonder how big of the surge of people on LinkedIn is today now that Facebook's down. That would be an interesting metric to see. All right, we've got LinkedIn. Trying to get it to copy. Okay, there we go. We're going to open up from the computer. We put the photo in. We hit next. Now, you can just put it in like this, or you can add something of your personal story in there as well. So embarking on a journey to uncover my authentic self has been a transformative experience. It's been a path where I've converted fear into liberation and self-doubt into empowerment. I'm now committed to guiding others on similar paths towards personal growth. Could we engage in a conversation about our development milestones? What's one step you've taken on your route to personal transformation? Now, right in the middle there, I can actually put in something of myself, something of my own story in the process. Now, one other option that we could do for Tuesday is your hashtags are Transformation Tuesday. That's a really great one. Sometimes people do Throwback Tuesday, but Throwback Thursday is actually more appropriate, probably. But some people like the tea with Thursday. Put in the chat, everybody, any other Tuesday words for everybody that you would say for Tuesday. Anybody got any other ideas for Tuesday? Yes, Facebook's down, everyone. Yes, Vesna, Facebook's down. Testimony Tuesday. Timeline Tuesday. Okay, there's a couple. Testimony Tuesday could be really great, especially before and after. Yep, Taco Tuesday. Who can ever give up on that? Want a great post that gets a lot of algorithms? Ask what kind of tacos you should make today. Seriously, short text only post, not great on LinkedIn, obviously. That's better on Facebook and stuff like that. But there's another one. So go ahead and we're going to take 5 minutes. We're going to go ahead and do our posts. Feel free to, it's open post day, whatever you will feel like doing, whether you want to do a hashtag or a surprise me post. When we come back, I want to showcase some of your post ideas and I want to get your answers. Diane, we usually do questions after.
I don't have LinkedIn.
So do you have X?
Nope.
Okay. You're
Should
just going
I
to
have one of them?
You might just have to hang out with me for the 5 minutes. I'll put the timer up for everybody so they can get started. Here's the thing. I'll be honest with you about multiple platforms. I'm a big fan of doing at least one platform very, very well. Okay. The problem is that if you're not even doing one platform well, the more you add on, the more platforms you're just not doing well. So unless it's a platform that you would be on and that you would actually start working and doing, I don't know if you necessarily want to be on there or not, because doing multiple platforms badly is just going to give you more bad results. So it's up to you, Diane.
Okay. I don't know much about the other platforms. That's maybe
Perfect. Let me give some explanation why people are doing the 5 minutes, since we don't have any music or anything else today.
thank you so much.
Oh, no problem. And I hopefully, if I'm disturbing anybody while you're making your post, just mute me. So LinkedIn is a platform for professionals. It's used a lot for people to network and mine is not up yet. So maybe it's coming up in certain places. I don't have mine yet. And maybe because I tried to recover my password because I thought somebody hacked it. Okay, anyways. So for platforms, LinkedIn is a professional platform that's used for networking and professional things. A lot of people use it to find jobs with different companies and things like that. X is kind of like your 130 characters short thing. It used to be Twitter. Instagram is more photographic. It started off as a photo site. It's used for a lot of different things now. And Facebook, of course, we know Facebook, that actually started as a college thing where you had to have a college email originally. I happened to have a college email at the time. I was one of the first people on Facebook, which is wild that it's come so far. But so that was a long time ago as well. Facebook is generally 40 and up. Instagram's generally 40 and down for age ranges. X is everybody and a little confused right now since Elon Musk bought it and turned it into X from Twitter. And so it's kind of all over the place right now. Threads is something that's brand new or relatively new, I should say, at this point, that some people are using. And LinkedIn is your professional group. So I hope that helps, Diane.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, honey. All right. Yep, Trisha, Facebook's down. Yeah, the whole Facebook's down for everybody, Trisha. So everybody's experiencing that. I don't know if your old password will work when it comes back up. My guess is they'll reset it back to before the timeline went down so everybody doesn't have to change their passwords. That would be my guess if they did it right. Omar's got Facebook back. I still don't have my Facebook back. So maybe it's coming up in sections. Yeah, I still don't have mine. All right, one more minute for posts. Ginny, did you have a question today?
Okay, so when I did when I started my AI, I kind of filled out briefly some of the things about myself, and then it gives you a brand. It brands you, right? I don't love what my brand says, and I don't, nobody else can see that. That's just basically for me, right?
The only thing that really does is that the AI is kind of pulling on that information of who you are when it's making those posts or keeping those things in mind.
So can I redo that? Can I have it redo that brand? And how do I do that?
Okay, so what's supposed to happen is when you take some things away from the interest and add new ones, it's supposed to change it, but it's got to be significant enough. You may be better off taking your brand and going and asking it to redo it. So give me a second and let me show you how to do this. That makes perfect sense. Let's come over here and I'm going to share my screen. All right. So when we come over to train my AI, you come over to brand me, and this is where she's finding her brand, right? You find over here your story and your personality analysis. Now, what's supposed to happen is if you add or change some things in here, it should change this. What I'm finding is that it has to be pretty dramatic changes for that to happen. So one thing that you could do, and I've never done this, so we're going to try this together, is I'm going to go to my AI chat and then ask, can you please rewrite this story based on what you know about me at this time. Let's give that a shot. Now, mind you, I'm doing this on the fly. I've never tried this before. I did it.
Okay.
So what I would do is I would take it over here to your AI chat, play with this, and then you can take it back into, copy it, and then you can take it back into your Train My AI, throw it in the brand me area, and then save it.
Okay, I'll try that. Thank you.
You're welcome. See, we're learning new stuff every day. That's kind of fun.
Whoops, I missed that. I was on LinkedIn. I'm on the outside post. What was it you were showing?
The AI, how to change your brand me.
Okay. Yeah, because I definitely need to do that.
So take it into your AI chat, play with it, and you can ask it to add more things to it, add more powerful things to it, be specific in what you did. Okay,
Well,
Johnny, What's your question, dear?
I've got a problem copying the text from LinkedIn to Nowsite. I'm using my cell phone.
Your question, what was your question?
I cannot copy the text from LinkedIn to Nowsite for me to comment on the post.
So the place you're having the problem copying is copying on the comment on LinkedIn?
That's correct, yes.
Okay, let me get
In
this.
order to paste it on Nowsite so as I can comment.
Mm-hmm. Let me give it a shot. I don't do the phone a lot for these things. Okay, I don't know if you're on Apple or Android, but I am currently on LinkedIn and I'm able to press down until the thing comes up. And then I have copy, select all, and look up. I can copy. I'm going to copy that. And then I'm going to get into my Nowsite. You're going to have to use comment on posts or start a conversation because it doesn't have the help me with the AI. So the biggest problem you're going to find with doing this on the phone is that's bizarre. You're going to have to do this on the computer for the help me reply. Is that the part that you're having the problem with, Johnny? Or is it just the fact of copying and pasting?
Yeah, it's just the copying and pasting.
Okay, so are you on Android or
It's Android.
your Android? Okay. So Android's a little tricky because they're different with everything. I'm on an Apple, but when I press down, I keep pressing down until the copy thing comes up. Outside of that, I don't know what I can tell you about Android. I'm sorry, Johnny.
Okay, because for me, I press it and then it highlights it, but when I leave it, it just flip another screen of the same content, and it doesn't really allow me to copy it. But I'll play with it.
Okay. I'll ask my tech guy about it. He knows a lot more about Android than I do. All right.
Thanks.
Let's go look at Clay's post today. Anybody else want to
Make a-
showcase their
I'd like to
post?
make a comment on that. They said that all the features are not on the Android phone with AI right now. We don't have all the features on Android. We can't get them all on Android right now, the phone for AI.
Right,
for
but
the-
Vanzelli's talking about copying, just actually copying off in LinkedIn.
Well, I had problems too, but because I had an Android, that's what they was telling me, Cheryl and Eric. So I'm getting a new phone today.
I switched to Apple and it was really very beneficial.
Yeah.
I'm
Having a lot
sorry.
of many problems with this Android phone. So I'm getting me another phone today.
Yeah,
I don't have all.
probably a good idea. Yeah.
And I know you're strapped for time, but I have an Android. What was Johnny's question exactly? How to?
How
He's
to
just trying to copy and
text
paste.
from LinkedIn and paste it on Nowsite in order to comment.
Okay, so we're gonna get to
Oh.
Clay's post now.
Okay.
So Clay, where are you at? Did you want to showcase your post? I don't see you. Oh, there you are. Okay, beautiful.
In my Facebook.
And I can't get into Facebook. Facebook's off limits right now because I can't even get into Facebook to showcase your posts. So it's got to be LinkedIn or X until I actually get into my Facebook.
Let me go put it in LinkedIn.
Yeah, they didn't give me my Facebook back yet.
I got a quick question though.
Sure, Clay.
I couldn't get into my Facebook on my Android phone, so I deleted the app, reloaded Facebook, and I could get in, but I have no friends. My band.
Facebook has got an outage right now, and all of us are experiencing Facebook issues right now. So I would guess it's probably going to be a couple hours before it's actually fully restored.
I did this a while ago, but since I've got when I get on my Facebook page on my computer, I get on,
It's down right now. Like it's just now coming up and the whole thing's still messed up. So nothing on, I wouldn't count on anything on Facebook working right now.
no, but I did this about a week ago before Facebook was down.
Oh,
So it's like I reloaded it and it's like I got on my phone, I've got nothing. My banner's not the same. I don't have any friends. But when I get on the computer, I've got tons of friends and it's all right. Is that
do you have a second Facebook account that you could be logging into?
it's the same picture, possibly. Would
I was
that
gonna say, it sounds like you've got a second Facebook account that you're logging into because there shouldn't be any other reason besides that.
okay?
I have the total opposite. I'm on mobile and can't get on the laptop.
Are you talking about right now or before?
Right now, Facebook, I'm on the
Okay,
mobile, but I
okay.
can't get on.
Okay, everybody, Facebook is down right now. No more Facebook. Facebook is down. It's gonna be down and I don't know when everything is gonna come back up. Okay, any other questions that are outside of Facebook?
Yeah, Elizabeth, it's Pat.
Hi, Pat.
Hi, good morning. So I did do a post on LinkedIn. I put the link in the chat. So I
Beautiful.
would appreciate your feedback. Thanks.
Okay, let's go ahead and look at that. There you are. Beautiful. All right, first of all, love this picture. Love, love, love this picture, Pat. Okay.
Thanks.
To the innovators, the mavericks, the brave leaders who craft futures, a salute is in order. I invite my network to join me in acknowledging the remarkable contributions of those who pave new paths and inspire a culture of leadership excellence. Share your experience, celebrate a mentor, or highlight a moment when you chose to lead by example. One of the highlights of my career was participating in a mentoring program for women entrepreneurs in Zimbabwe. Very humbling, lots of lessons to transfer to my business. Networking thrives on stellar storytelling. I can't wait to read yours. Did you do this with Denise Chenault?
Who?
No? Okay, I would say that's no. Okay. There's a group of top leaders, all women, that went over to Africa to help people with businesses and entrepreneurship, and it was an amazing, amazing trip. And I didn't know if this was from that. So
No.
only one of the things I would do is I would actually take this right here.
Mhm.
Can you see my highlight when I highlight this?
Yeah, I
Okay.
can.
I would take this and put it up higher in the top,
Okay.
up there. Because what I found was as I was reading it, I still wasn't understanding where the picture came from. And I think it would have been more of a powerful hook
Mhm.
to talk about it closer to the top where, it made more sense instead of leaving me wondering why that picture is there.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So maybe, in fact, one way to do this, Pat, let's try this. One of the highlights of my career was participating in a mentoring program for women entrepreneurs in Zimbabwe. Very humbling, lots of lessons to transfer to my business. I would expand that out further. And then I invite my network to join me in acknowledging the remarkable contributions of those who have paved new paths and inspired culture and leadership and excellence. To the innovators, the mavericks, the brave leaders who craft futures, a salute is in order. Share your experiences, celebrate a mentor, or highlight a moment when you chose to lead by example. Networking thrives on storytelling, and I can't wait to read yours. All I did was rearrange your paragraphs, and I felt like that was way more powerful.
Okay. I'm doing it as you speak.
And really, if you can give more details of what this trip was about,
Mm-hmm.
because I would have been glued to it. Seeing that
Okay.
picture, I would have been glued to reading all of the rest of your posts because I'd want to know what this was, why you were doing it, and what was happening there, because that picture is so telling. So if you can expand on that
Mhm.
even more and what it meant to you, that
Oh,
and
perfect.
really inspire other people to give back, and that anybody can do this. So
Great.
I love this. This was a fantastic post.
Great. Thanks, Elizabeth.
All right. You're welcome, honey. All right. Let's see. Yes, Whitman, that is correct. Thank you for that. Oh, okay. All right. All right. And Diane, are you here? Did you want to showcase your post?
Sure.
Oh, I love this rock. That's a beautiful picture. Okay, let's go over to LinkedIn. We've got Diane's post right here. Have you ever silenced the whispers of doubt in your mind to emerge, declaring a triumphant, I did? In the relentless training ground of life, it's these intense episodes of perseverance that carve out our most resilient selves. I'm curious about your pinnacle of resilience. Were you able to surmount it? How did that journey transform you? Share your story of unwavering determination and how you've tackled a personal or professional challenge head on. I love this. The only thing I would say is right here is that it's in these intense episodes of perseverance that carve out our most resilient selves. Right there, where in between that and I'm curious, I would break that in two. And if you could share something that you have overcome, because it's a great post by itself, but the post has no connection to you personally. And so if you could talk about something that you've overcome or something that you've done right in that area, then the last part is about sharing their thing that they've overcome. And then at the end, you can also ask, do you need help overcoming these things? I'd love to help you. Drop a comment below or DM me or something.
Okay.
Beautiful
Thank you.
post. Great job. All right. Pumpkin alarm is a little early today. I need to give this over to Cheryl and Adrian. And so remember, there's probably going to be no live streaming of those. So you will want to go live if you can. So she starts in 15 minutes at nowsite.online, and this is Ask Me Tuesday. So she's going to cover websites and prospects and emails and campaigns and all those amazing things that the platform has to offer that is on top of the amazing My AI, right? So that'll start in 15 minutes with Cheryl, and that will be at nowsite.online. Tomorrow we'll be back with My AI Live at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific, and hopefully all of the Facebook issues will be resolved by then. And just like William said, it's probably propagating throughout because I still don't have mine. And so it's just going to take them some time, but they'll get it back up. But great warning for all of us, right? We should be looking at how we get those conversations, how we get those people on different platforms, because you never want to lose your Facebook account or go to Facebook jail or any of that other stuff and not have access to, this is your business. And so it's very important to actually have control of your contacts. So great time to start thinking about that, whether you're taking it to WhatsApp, Telegram, more phone calls, whatever that is, to start getting more people off of Facebook. And just have other ways of being able to reach people. All right, I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Have a great day. La 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 la. Superman Shane.